Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to understand DOM traversing methods. And these are the methods which allows you to move within document object model. And these functions are parents, parent, children, siblings, next, next all, previous, previous all, and closest. So let's understand these functions with the help of examples. And I'm going to open the same home.html file, and within this HTML file, I have added this unordered list at line number 31, 32, 33, and 34. And I have also added a division tag, right? So these are the two additions in the home.html file. And I will execute my code when I click on the make changes button. And I have already written a button click function in the document ready, right? So now let's start working with these functions. First of all, I am going to use a parents method. So I will write, let's say, x equals to dollar, and here I would say find the parent of unordered list where the ID is my menu, and then I will write parents, and finally I will compute the length, right? And then I'm saying alert, and here I can write there are, and I need to concatenate the result, and then I would say there are x parents, right? So let's first understand where we have unordered list where the ID is my menu. So go to the top of your document. So this is the unordered list where the ID is my menu, and we are interested to find out all parents of this unordered list. So when I say all parents, it means uh, the parent of unordered list and the parent of that parent and so on. So let me highlight here. So how many parents we have in the document of this unordered list. So that is the first parent, right? And then this one is the next parent of this unordered list, and then this one is the next parent, right? And then the next parent of this unordered list is this body, and on top of the document one more parent is this HTML tag, right? So this is the parent of all elements, right? So it means this unordered list have 5 parents. So let's check this. So save your document and run it, and let me erase everything here. Now if you open your web page, now refresh it. Now if you click on the make changes, you will get there are 5 parents. So we are getting the exact result. So this is all about parents function. So let's go back and see what else we can do here. So you may be thinking that it would be much better if we can display the HTML tag names of all these parents, right? And yes, you are thinking right. In jQuery we have a provision to display the tag names, right? So let's see how can we do it. And let me first erase this x variable here. I do not need it, and we do not need the alert tag here, right? And here I can use explicit iteration, and you know that I have already explained explicit iteration in the previous lectures. So if you do not have idea about each function, then go back and watch my lectures on implicit and explicit iteration. So in this each function I am going to write my code, and in this code I am going to introduce a new function. So let me first write the code. So this dot property, so this is a new function that I am introducing here, and within this function I am looking for HTML tag names. And when you write a tag name, the letter N must be in capital case, right? Because jQuery is case sensitive. Fine. And I want to display all those HTML tag names in a results division tag. Okay, so here I need to write dollar and division hash results, and I am going to append the HTML tag names in this division tag, and I want my result in bold effect, so I am writing a bold tag here, and then data, and then I'm closing my bold tag, right? So here I have closed it, and moreover I also want to highlight my division tag where the ID is results, right? So I am writing here div hash results, and I would like to apply a border here, a good looking border. So this time I'm going to apply a 3 pixel dotted line, right? Oh sorry, I can write a red here. Okay, so let's save it first, and let's see the result, and then I will explain everything, right? So go back here, now refresh your page. Now if you click on the make changes, see you got names of all HTML tags. So let me first write a break tag here so that you can better see the results. Again go back, refresh the page, now click on the make changes. See, you got all HTML tag names returned by the parents function, right? So these are the tag names of parents of unordered list where the ID is my menu. So these are division, navigation, again division, body and HTML. So go back here on the top. So that is the unordered list where the ID is my menu. So its first parent is division, then a nav element, and then again a div element, and then again a body, and finally HTML. So this is what we are getting here: a division, navigation, again division, a body, and HTML. So we are able to print the names of all parents objects returned by the parents function. So this is how you can cross verify your result, right? So let me explain you what is happening here, how we are running this code. So first, the dollar function is going to return a wrapper set, right? A wrapper set of a single object where the ID is my menu, and then the parents function, it will return another wrapper set of all parent objects, right? And you know that you have total 5 parent objects, and then this each function is going to execute for every parent object present in the second wrapper set returned by the parents function, right? So assume that this each function is executing for the first parent object in the second wrapper set. So in that case, $this will represent the first parent object, and we are finding the tag name of the first parent object, and then we are appending it in a results division tag. And then this each function will execute for the second parent object in the wrapper set, right? And then $this will represent the second parent object, and then we are finding the tag name of that parent object, and finally we are appending it in a division where the ID is results. So this is how this each function will execute 5 times, and we are getting the results, right? So let me introduce a parent function. So when we are saying a parent function, it means we are only interested in the immediate parent of unordered list where the ID is my menu. If you go to the top, so you have this unordered list where the ID is my menu, and its immediate parent is this division tag, right? So let's go back and refresh your page. Now click on the make changes. See, you got one division element, and that is the immediate parent of unordered list where the ID is my menu, right? Now let's understand children function. So I'm going to write children here, and I also need to make changes in the dollar function. Here I am saying that div dot container, right? So I want to find out all children. So when I say children, it means only direct children. I want to find out all direct children of division tag whose class name is container, right? So let me go to the top, right? So here we have a division tag with the class name container, and its direct children are anchor tag and this unordered list. So if you look at line number 19, 20, 21, 22 and 23, these are indirect children of division tag whose ID is container. So we are going to have only two elements, one is the anchor tag and one is the unordered list. So let's save your code. Let me save it. Now go back, refresh your page. Now click on the make changes. See, you got an anchor tag and unordered list. So that is the exact result, right? So let's understand a function siblings. So I am writing here a siblings, and I also need to make changes in my dollar function. Here I am saying that li dot active, right? And I'm going to write a HTML function here, right? So let me first explain it. So we are interested to find out all siblings of li where the class name is active, and sibling means brothers and sisters, or you can say two elements are sibling if they have a same parent, right? So let's go on the top. So this is the li or where the class name is active, and we are interested in finding its siblings, and these four are its siblings: about, sitemap, upload and query, right? So let's go here, refresh save your page. Now go back, refresh. Now click on the make changes. Oh, we got some error here. Let me find out the issue first. So let's go back to the code. Yeah, in HTML we cannot write tag name. So let me save it. Now go back, refresh the page again. Now click on the make changes. See, you got about, sitemap, upload and query. So these are the siblings of li where the class name is active. So we got an exact result. Now I'm explaining the next function. So here is the next function. So when you say next, it means I am only interested in finding the immediate sibling of li where the class name is active. Now go to the top. So we have this li where the class name is active, and its immediate sibling is this one, about. Okay, so let's save your page, go back here, refresh the page. Now click on the make changes, and exactly we got about, right? And similarly you can say next all. So if I go here and I write next all, so it means I want to find out all next siblings where the li is active, right? Where the li is having the class name active. Now if you go here, so we have this li where the class name is active, and all next siblings are this one, right? About, sitemap, upload and query. Now let's save your document and refresh your page. Now click on the make changes again. Yeah, you got about, sitemap, upload and query. This is all about next and next all. Now I am going to explain the previous function. So let me write down a previous here, and I'm also going to change the code in dollar function. So here I will write unordered list where the ID is my menu, and I'm saying li colon last. So let me first explain it. We are interested in finding the previous sibling of last li of unordered list where the ID is my menu. Now if you go to the top, so we have this unordered list where the ID is my menu, and its last item is this query, and we are trying to find out its previous sibling, and it should be upload. Okay, now save your document and let me run the code and see the output. If I got click on the mic changes, see I got upload. So that is the previous sibling. And similarly you can write previous all. I want to find out all previous siblings of last li of unordered list where the ID is my menu. So remember that you need to practice a lot. In that, only then you will be able to make such queries, and you can easily interpret your queries, right? So let's save it and refresh your page, and finally click on the make changes. See, you got all previous siblings. So we got the exact output. Now I'm going to explain the last function, which is closest. So let me write down here a closest, and I'm going to make changes in my dollar query. So here I'm going to write unordered list where the ID is you can say countries, right? So what we are looking for here, let me explain. And I'm going to erase everything here. Let's only print the border. Okay, so what we are saying here, we are saying that I want to find, and within the closest function you can find you can write down a element. So you have to specify what you are looking for. So I am saying that I want to find the closest div, right? I want to find the closest div which is also a parent of an ordered list where the ID is countries. Now if you go on the top, so you have this unordered list where the ID is countries, and its closest parent is this one, this division tag, right? So let me save my page here. So it should be highlighted in red dotted line. So let's refresh my page. Now click on the make changes. See, so that is the unordered list. uh, Let me take my marker here, and let me take a thin tool. So that is my unordered list, and we are looking for a closest div parent, and that closest div parent is this division tag right here, this one. That is why this division tag is having a border, dotted border with red color. So this is all about all DOM traversing functions. So keep practicing on it, and I know that it will take some time you to understand this one. So, and watch this video maybe 2 or 3 times.